Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. In this opportunity, I'm going to present you hanging vocabulary games. Let's check this out.
What is vocabulary hanging game? Vocabulary hanging game is a learning media for teaching vocabulary which is made from clothes. The use of this media is by playing method. The objective of this learning media is an effort to improve students' vocabulary mastery while playing game. In this video, I will share about first, what the material and tools used to make vocabulary hanging game media. Second, how to make vocabulary hanging game media. Third, how to teach vocabulary by playing with vocabulary hanging game media. And the last is how to keep vocabulary hanging game media. The materials and tools used in making this media are flanel cloth, colorful buttons, duckron or doll foam, small rope, thread and needle, scissors, hot glue gun, and writing tools. And this is how to make vocabulary hanging game media. To make the background, prepare a large flannel cloth, and here I use green color. And then stick big letters for the title of the media in the top position. After that, stick colorful buttons with hot glue, and we can stick large button into left position to hang the questions, and we stick small buttons in the right position to hang letters or vocabulary. Here, I use 5 big buttons and 10 small buttons for each row. After all the buttons are sticked, we can decorate it with flannel decoration as you like. And here I use flowers and leaf shape. Here is example of making letters for the vocabulary hanging game media. Make as many as possible and don't forget to put a rope at the top to make it easier to be hung in the media. Next, here is an example of making shape for the vocabulary hanging game media. You can make other shapes according to the materials will be taught. Now I will try to give a practice of how to use this vocabulary hanging game media in learning activities. There are several ways to play using vocabulary hanging game media. First, hang the shape media on the questions buttons. Then ask students to guess the vocabulary and hang the vocabulary letter on the answer button column. Here's an example. It can also be reversed by hanging the vocabulary letter first, then ask students to hang the shape media on the large button column on the left. Second, hang the shape media on the question button. Hang some of the letters from the vocabulary being taught, then ask students to fill in the blank buttons by hanging the appropriate letter on the answer button column. For the third way, hang the shape media above the question buttons. Hang the vocabulary letters randomly, then ask students to look for pairs between the correct shape and vocabulary using a connecting rope. For students who are just starting to learn a language and they are not able to spell the word yet, we can simplify the media by preparing a complete vocabulary that has been assembled to be directly hung on the appropriate picture. In addition to the method that I have mentioned, you can also try on your own, for example by randomizing the vocabulary letters or using other shape according to the material will be taught. This is how to keep the vocabulary hanging game media so you can use it later. Well, that were the presentation of the materials and tools, how to make, how to use, and how to keep vocabulary hanging game media. Hopefully, it can be an inspiration for you all, especially for teacher, lecturer, parents, or students as an effort to improve the quality of language learning. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.